Wow, Subu. I hope you can save me $100 million. What we think is not what we say or how we act. My name is Harold. I was a mentor at this program, at this current program, and I very much enjoyed working with all the startups, with the whole Metro and the Techstars team. Thank you for that. And I'm also glad that Jens is here, because I see Jens always as a mentor. So thank you, Jens, for this. As I said, I very much enjoyed working with everyone, and I have become one company also better during the last 3 months, and I was very flabbergasted, fascinated by the out-of-the-box thinking and the technology behind it. And I don't want to tell you too much about it, so I would love to come or let him on the stage and tell you more about it. And he asked me before, don't chicken out on that. So please welcome and give a warm applause to Leo Moyal.
For the past 20 years, I worked in marketing and had to rely on market surveys as part of my job. People lied to me all the time. Not because they were bad people, but mainly because they were unaware of their own thoughts. 90% of our purchasing decisions are subconscious. Yet, traditional surveys keep focusing on the remaining 10%. How crazy is that? Maybe because it's not easy to measure human thoughts. However, in NeuroApplied, we developed a technology that does exactly that. Our technology looks simple for the end customer. They are presented a visual game where all they have to do is to match between a photo of a person and a brand. If they think that person is a customer of this brand, they swipe right. If not, left. It's like Tinder for brand research. Behind this simplistic input lies our sophisticated algorithm that generates a full brand image report for the brand manager. They can now, for the first time, understand what their customers really think about their brands, even if those customers are not aware of it themselves. Our customers are using our solution in order to benchmark their brand versus competing ones, to monitor its health over time, and to measure the effectiveness of their messaging before and after a campaign. And we don't stop there. We also predict what should be the desired positioning in order to increase market share and brand preference, and we prescribe the right messaging brief in order to achieve that positioning. So you might ask yourself, how do we do all of that? We basically introduce a neurocognition algorithm that imitates the way our brain creates associations and trains the computer to do the same. We also collect thousands of reactions to images of people around the world and in different cultures, and we store them in a database for future brand tests. To execute on this patent-pending technology, you need a strong team. Aviram is our energetic data scientist, and Gilad is our genius web architect. I take care of the business aspect. For the last 20 years, I worked in 3 public companies as VP marketing and 2 startups. 6 years out of those in the Silicon Valley. Together, we face an enormous market. Because if you think of it, brands are everywhere, from products and services to companies and even concepts. If we take just the top 1,000 brands in the world, each one of them spends between $1 and $10 million a year on research alone. That creates a total addressable market of $5 billion for us. The leaders of this market are Kantar and Nielsen, but we rather view them as potential partners. NeuroApplied is 2 years old, and we have already researched more than 100 brands. We are focusing our efforts in the US and European market, and we have in our pipeline some of the best brands we could have dreamed of. Coca-Cola and Mercedes-Benz, to name a few. We are currently fundraising, so if you would like to hear more, please approach me later. So this was NeuroApplied in 5 minutes, but in one sentence, every brand tells a story. We listen. Thank you.